Now, Senior Wealth Advisor Leslie McCormick of the Farwell Group, author of Bank on Yourself, Why Every Woman Should Plan to Be Single Even If She's Not, joins us this morning. Good morning, Leslie.
Good morning, Marilyn.
And what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about one of the most underutilized tools, a family love letter. Even when your records are organized, coping with the loss of a family member, whether because of death or dementia, it can be really hard on a family. And we all know what stress can do. It can bring people together or it can pull them apart. While we can't change things, there are some things you can do to help your family. Very importantly, have all the official documents in good order and together. Easing the administrative burden is a gift. But many times, our legal documents leave gaps. They convey your wishes, but not necessarily your intentions and meaning and your why. They deal with financial practicalities, but not your values. One way to make it easier on the family is to leave a family love letter. It's not a legal document, but it can make the situation a lot easier for the family. I knew a gentleman who was divorced. He and his wife had divorced many years before, and when his ex-wife had passed away, she'd left everything to their 3 adult children. He wanted his estate to go entirely to his grandchildren. He viewed it that their adult children had already received their inheritance. He wanted to pass things on to the next generation. Fortunately, he left individual letters to each of his 3 kids. In the letters, he expressed his love for each of them and explained why his will was set up the way it was. All 3 of his children understood. However, I have to wonder, if he hadn't left those letters, what would his kids have thought? How would they have filled in the gap? Would they have taken it so well? A family love letter can serve many purposes. In addition to explaining why you have left things the way you have, if the contents of your will are unexpected, this letter can also include practical things like a list of your advisors and where your accounts are so family members can find them. You can put a list and location of important documents, instructions on where to find your computer passwords and social media logins. You can even use the letter to pass along values and family history, sort of a record of this is where we've been, this is what I hope you will keep in mind, this is what we hope you will do with what we leave you. It's important to have all the legal documents in order, but it leaves a lot of gaps. Putting something like a family love letter together can make it easier and help pass along the important things that aren't included in the official papers.
Well, Leslie, once again, you make me happy that the Farwell Group and you and Darren are part of my team, because it isn't all about legal documents and wills and RRSPs. It's about families and creating bonds and not establishing things that create rifts. And you're about having people do exactly that, be their GPS to a brighter future for their family and really help them with implementing their intentions. So thank you for that. I appreciate this segment on family love letters. Not expected, but definitely needed and definitely appreciated. So thank you very much. And if someone wants to talk to you about making their plans for their future and for their family, how do we reach you?
You can reach us at 416-863-7501.
416-863-7501. For guidance on how to retire on your own terms and plan your entire future and the future of your family, just write down the number 416-863-7501. You can count on Leslie McCormick, Darren Farwell, and the Farwell Group. Thanks again, Leslie. I really learned something.
You're welcome, Marilyn.
Coming up, Dr. Betty Rosendahl of Thornhill Naturopathic Health Clinic gives us her weekly tip. And then we'll chat and get happy stories from hearing instrument specialist Edmund Ivazian of Hearing Aid Source Centers of Toronto and matchmaker Linda Miller of Misty River Introductions. So stay with me, Marilyn Weston, and continue to be empowered by the experts from a woman's perspective right here on Zoomer Radio.